Hi everyone, this is Kelly Rose again. I'm going to talk about now the second new technology that I have found this year. It's called Epic, and it's basically a digital library of books. It's a place where I can assign reading, kids can listen to reading. There are certain books that have comprehension quizzes at the end, and I can assign those as well. And um, it has books basically that would be interesting for anywhere between preschool and seventh grade. The kids can go in and kind of pick their preferences on the types of books that they like, and they will pick books for them, or they can just search, which I'll show you how to do here soon. And then there are my ISTE education standards. Here is what Epic looks like. I obviously have an account. So once you make an account, you will have a class code that you give your students. There's mine there, and they can use that to kind of build their profile, make their profile after that. So on this dashboard here, I can assign reading. I do this a lot with like content reading or a certain skill that we're working on. I find books on Epic and I can assign it to my class or whatever group of kids I'm working with. I can also create quizzes for stories. There's already a lot of built-in quizzes, so I don't use that as often, but it's there for you if you'd like it. If I go to explore, this is kind of what my students page looks like. Scroll down here. So it has like books that are recommended for you based on things that you've read or preferences that you put in. I don't know why they're not loading. There's books that are new, books that we've already started. There's videos that have to do with, some of them are aligned to certain books, but some of them are just learning videos. My kids love watching those. And then also like collections. You can come up here and hit comics, and it will bring up comics because I know a lot of kids these days are liking these comics. I apologize. I don't know why the books aren't loading here. Works better. There's a app on your iPad that you can get, and it seems to work better on the app than it does on the computer screen. And then there's also a read to me option. This will bring up a whole bunch of books for you where the books are read to them, and I really like it. So if I click on one, hopefully it'll work. It tells you the age range. A lot of them tell you the Lexile. This one doesn't. But it even tells you how long it will take for the book to be read. So I like it because when I press play, turn my sound up.
Epic Originals presents Nellie Nutgraff, the double best reporter in history. Book 2, Breaking News, Part 3.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit so you can see kind of what it does.
Chapter 6.
So it highlights the words as they're being read, which I think is really cool. I tell my kids all the time to really watch the words as they pop up and visualize the words as they're being said. I think this has helped a lot with fluency as well. Like that they can hear someone else talk and the way that they talk. I apologize.
To the cafeteria for a picture. All NEHS members in the cafeteria.
So that's basically Epic for you. I can, as a teacher, I can go in and see how long they're taking to read books. I can see how many books they're reading. I can see basically just what they're reading, because sometimes they're reading books that are way too hard for them or way too easy for them. So my kids seem to like, my class is about half and half. Some of my kids like to actually have a book in their hands and reading it, and other kids really prefer these digital books. There is a way for them to have access to it at home, except that costs money for the parents to have that access, but it is free for teachers. So I hope you enjoy this resource.